Hi, I enjoy reading about the past, but I'm very happy to live in the modern world with all its freedom and the opportunities we have. Today, I'm talking to people about the past and how history has influenced our lives. Do you think life is better now than in the past?
As a woman, it's infinitely better now. You've got birth control, you've got education, you've got the right to vote. There's no way I'd want to live in the past.
I do think life is better now. I think the improvements in technologies, the general infrastructure, internet, cars, roadways, health improvements, and scientific improvements in medicine have kind of enabled us to have a better life now than in the past.
I'm a person of today and enjoy my life today.
Probably in the past. It's got more values in the past than it has now. Everything's all far too fast now.
I think life is better, was better in the past. Today, I don't really think there are many great causes to believe in, whereas in the past, people's imaginations were a lot more fired up.
I think our society's become much more materialistic and consumption focused, and I think that's a bad thing. Because at the end of the day, people think it's all about money, but actually it's not. It's about your health and your friends and your family.
If you could have lived through different age or decade, which would you choose and why?
If I could have lived in another age, I'd like to have lived in the 18th century. I think they had beautiful houses, they had beautiful clothes, the furniture was fantastic, but also the world was opening up, people were exploring it.
I would have loved to live in the 1950s in all this Christian Dior era. I know it was a very ladylike look, and in terms of fashion, that's something that I would have died to live in that era.
Coming from the United States, I would probably say the late 60s, 1970s. There was a major cultural revolution there, improvements in music, a lot of movement there.
I would definitely love to have lived in the 20s as a flapper, drinking martinis. That would have been excellent, dancing to jazz.
The 60s is a decade that I would like to have lived in. I think there were a lot more causes to believe in than there are nowadays. Things aren't as inspiring.
In your opinion, what historical events or people have changed the course of history?
People off the top of my head would be Winston Churchill, quite definitely, Princess Diana.
The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, I think the way he thought about why we believe certain things, why we behave in certain ways, transformed the way people live their lives.
I think a key historical event was the moon landing, because it gave people a bigger focus than just the Earth.
For me, I would say the American War of Independence, just because it helped define America as a nation and created our identity, to the rest of the world, which can be seen through to today.
Oh, definitely the September 11. The war is something before and after September 11.